I can't breathe, so, or talk. We just got done working on the mini cabin this morning. Now we're gonna switch over to the barn. We have a lot of dust and dirt flying around in the pole barn for the last year and a half or so.
Everything's dirty in there.
So it doesn't make for a very good environment. So we contemplated lots of different options. Patio bricks and rock and crushed rock, rubber mats. We would have spent $1,000 just putting rubber mats where this concrete is gonna go. This pad that we're doing today is gonna cost us probably $600, give or take. Because we're going to do the whole center of the barn.
Yep.
So appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Let's solve some problems today.
Yes.
All right. So just real quick as a reference before we do this, and it's not going to be a good depiction of stuff because we just moved everything in the barn a couple weeks ago. So you're not going to see the layers of dirt, but here's a few things that we haven't moved. Look at the batteries have only been in here for like
10 days.
A couple weeks, and look at the dirt. Jen's nice stove is getting dirty. All our tools and stuff are getting dirty. Look at this water tank that we have. Look, I know it's dark, but look, that's no good, guys.
The dirt, every time you walk in here, it gets kicked up. When we drive the machines in here, it gets kicked up. So by putting this concrete down, we're protecting all of our investments here, like all of our tools, our machines.
Yep. It just makes for a good environment. And we will probably do the whole pole barn, but not this year.
Yeah.
We're just doing the center right now because when we drive the machine in here, it kicks up dust. When we walk in here, it kicks up dust. I have this, there's actually a carpet underneath here. You can't really, there's a big old rug that we
used to use
in the cabin, and it was garbage, so I put it in here, and it's got a 1/4 inch of dirt on it. So we'll do the other ends of the barn in the spring.
And I know some of you don't like the dry pour, and
we don't care.
We don't care. Jay's got a tiny violin that he'll happily share with any of you that need it.
Yeah. So if you want to complain about dry pour and how sucky it is, then instead of, wasting our time reading your comment, just find the little emoji with the mini violin, and we'll know that you don't like it. So we've had it all for 2 years now, and over there by the cabin, and it's still holding up great.
And
so
it works super great for our situation.
There's absolutely no reason to wet pour what we're doing up here. So just a big waste of our time. And you guys think this is a waste of our time, but maybe in 10, 15 years we'll have cracked concrete. But you know what? There's only 2 types of concrete. There's cracked concrete and concrete that's going to crack. So dry pour probably isn't going to change that. So anyway, let's get this framed out, and we'll go get some concrete up here.
Hooray! So those who don't like it, here's your tiny violin. Here you go. That's for you. Jay usually needs it, but today he doesn't. So this one's for you all.
You're lucky I got 2 tiny violins.
He's gonna share with y'all today. So if you don't like it, if you're watching for the first time, if you hate dry pour, here you go.
So I'm not going up to the top of that board. We're going to use that board as a backer. A little bit higher, huh? On the left?
Yeah.
Or your right?
Good? Woo, this is going to be so many bags. We're going to split it into half.
Yeah.
Let's just do this one big one, and then we'll do that other piece, and we'll take this piece of wood out, and then we'll do this one second.
Okay. You think that's a big piece of concrete. A big big piece of concrete to not crack.
All right, guys. I got like 4 bags left over from last time, so I'm gonna get those going while Jay's getting some from down there. When we do dry pour, it's a lot of work. It's a really good problem solver, but we can't get the truck up here with all the cement. We have to make many trips no matter what we do. We can't just have the pallet dropped off up here. Oh, everything's a lot more work when you're living on top of a hill, but that's okay. No complaints, because we're extremely blessed and we have a beautiful view. Wouldn't trade it for anything, but our dry pours are a lot more work. We touch the bags a lot more. So, yeah, let's get this going. Look at the ease you toss those. You're like a professional. Done it. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's our 5th time doing it this summer.
Enough for me. This is the last time this year, at least. 100%.
One pallet down. How many more do we need? What do you think?
How many were there in the garage, in the barn? 3, 4, or 5?
4.
So that's 68 bags. Plus another 64. So we'll see how many we use. Maybe we'll get lucky and just be 2 pallets. Your calculations will be off in the good direction. So, all right, guys. I'm running to the green store. I'm gonna get a pallet of concrete, 6 metal, reinforcement mesh panels, and then Jen's gonna drive this up and cook dinner while I do the driving. So that's perfect. So when I get back in an hour and a half, we can eat. Yep. So when you drive this up, put your left foot on the brake. It's just gonna roll back like it did on me and smash the brake light. Now start it. Okay, put the rear diff lock on. That makes both back tires spin. Okay. Now put it in gear. Low. And now start giving it gas before you let go of the brake. Otherwise, when it's got that much weight in it and it's on a hill, it slides backwards 6 inches into the trailer. Here you go.
Want me to take that?
Yeah, I don't need it. They don't need it. You guys don't need to go to the green store. It's a big store with lots of hardware stuff. We'll see you when we're finishing up this pad.
Jason's back. Another pallet of concrete. The mesh rebar. So time to get working. We'll be working all night, but it's all right. It's just part of life. A little bit more. Okay, good. So when do you hit it with the hammer? Before you skim it?
Start hitting it right now. Don't start pushing it down in. And...
Okay. Something we haven't done with any of them is tap it on the sides, because then the gravel settles a little better. So, remembering to do it today. Yay! Burning the midnight oil tonight, guys. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of rocks right there.
Let's go back here one more time. I had new ones. That was too bad, but I think I bought some new ones.
Looks good.
Well, it looks good, doesn't it?
What are you doing?
If something's not working, stop! God, such a bad husband.
Messing it all up.
Well, he did.
You're messing. I told you I didn't know what I was doing, so it's your fault. You
I
told me to do
know,
it.
but the whole
You
point of
told me to do
the whole
it.
point of leaving it in there was so you could realize that if something doesn't, you said it, you're like, I don't know what's going wrong. It looks bad. Like, okay, well, then stop doing it. That was the whole point.
You know, sometimes you don't start when you're supposed to, so.
Yeah, that's true. I have no, I do have trouble with that. What do you think?
Of you? I don't know.
Just in general, looks good. I think the pad looks great. I don't know how it looks great, but it looks pretty good.
It's because we've done it like 7 times, so eventually gotta get going.
It's definitely more. I feel like there's definitely more powder, more cement mix in this one. Like there was a lot of rocks, but I feel like there's definitely more cement.
Maybe Menards is finally listened to us.
Yeah, maybe they've gotten the hint. Maybe enough of you guys have called in like, you guys need to put more cement in that rock. Jay and Jen are having a real hard go. The light.
It's right there.
First go, missed. What time is it? Like 9?
Mm-hmm.
9 o'clock. So we'll be doing this all night, which sucks. But whatever.
Dribbling all. Dribbling all.
All right, guys. So there's our pad. It looks really nice, actually. I'm happy it's done. I guess we have to do the front third still. But anyway, the good thing is now we have an hour, and guess what we get to go do?
Shower.
Shower and clean up, and then we could just chill out for a couple hours. All right, guys. So we'll show you the finished product tomorrow.
Yeah, you
I'm not
guys don't
gonna
need to
see us every hour.
Spray. You've seen it. You've done it. If you haven't,
go
check out our
one.
playlist. We
Yep.
have like 7 videos about it, so check it out.
Good night. All right, guys. It's been a couple days since we did the back pad. It's looking really nice and starting to dry out. Looks pretty fancy, huh? This is going to be so nice. We brought the other half of the pallet of concrete up here, and I went and got one more whole pallet. That's not all of it. That's only a quarter of it. We're going to take the frame off of the existing or new pad and move it forward and box in this little 7 by 12 area right up to the door. So the door is going to come right up to the concrete. This is looking really good. Let's get this front half done and we'll show you the finished product in a day or so. So let's knock this out.
Supervisors are coming to make sure we did a good job.
They're coming to give the final inspection on the barn. So,
what do you think, Timber? How did we do?
All right, guys. It's been about 24 hours since we wrapped up the second
part
of the dry pour for the barn. And here's the grand reveal.
Ta-da! Let me go turn on the light.
I expected it to look darker in there than it. You could actually kind of see it, which I was surprised. I thought it'd be like a black hole. That's a little better. There you go, guys. There's our huge, ginormous, gigantic
4.5 tons.
150 bags, I think. I worked it out too.
Yeah.
150 60-pound bags of concrete. So
which is about 4.5 tons.
Yeah.
Which is insanity.
So we have a couple little issues with the back corner, but other than that, everything turned out really good. It's a little cooler than it normally is when
we do this.
So I think it's gonna take a few extra days to cure, and we want to get a video out to you guys this weekend. So we're gonna leave the forms on it probably for about a week because we want it to harden up real good. And if we're gonna be driving the mule or the side-by-side in and out of here, we don't want it to be like half hardened. So
yeah.
And the dry pour does take a little longer to dry out.
Yeah.
So, especially when it's cool like this.
Mm-hmm.
So, check it out. Show it off, Anna.
Very nice though, ain't guys? So nice. It's going to cut out so much dirt. Right?
Yeah, we have to organize.
Way less dirt in here.
Yeah, we have to organize the barn a little bit because it's a little bit in chaos. Not too terrible bad. It's actually in pretty good shape.
We just had to move a few things to do this, but we'll move them back and then it will all be okay.
Yeah, the whole back wall. We'll put all this stuff over by the workbench on this back wall. Yeah, it was just thin stuff like the back foot. So
it's exciting though.
Get some close-ups of it.
Timber, the supervisor, approves. Timber, come here. You approve? You approve? Yeah, you approve. Oh,
Is somebody 5 years old today?
Yeah, it's Timber's birthday today.
So.
Uh-oh. Here comes Scout.
No wrestling, boys. Come here.
No playing in the dirt.
No wrestling. Nope. You can run. Nope. No wrestling tonight. So.
Sit.
You guys are all clean. You gotta stay clean for one day. So here you go, guys. We're gonna take this form board out in a couple days and clean this up, and we'll be able to close the door all the way again. It turned out pretty good.
It's gonna be a game changer, guys. Less dirt. People always concrete inside of pole barns anyways, don't they?
Yes.
So.
This is just wet still. It's not discolored. It's just, I just sprayed it a couple hours ago. And it's drying out in certain areas faster than others. So I should probably spray it one more time tonight, but.
Do it.
So it turned out really good. The discoloration is going to make it kind of hard with the wetness to tell how good it turned out.
It's good though. We're walking on it and no issues.
Yep. This back edge we couldn't really get as smooth. Yep, that's right there. Yep, he's pointing it out. So we couldn't get it quite as smooth because we couldn't get the board back here nice. I mean, it's fine. It's a pole barn. It's concrete. So we'll clean that up a little bit, the stuff that's on top of the board. Like this back corner is the only spot that didn't get enough water. Like I didn't put enough water on it because I was trying not to spray all this stuff. But this back corner kind of crumbled. I don't know if you can tell it with all the discoloration. So we're going to put a board. We're going to put a board right here and then rebuild that.
But overall, we're super happy.
Yep.
Another problem is solved here.
Yep. Yep. And that'll keep everything in the barn 90% cleaner because the only really dirt that got stirred up in here was from pulling the machines in and out.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, pretty happy. I'm pretty happy it's done because my back is feeling it the last day.
We will finish this other 2 parts off come springtime.
Yep.
Because the weather is going to start getting colder, and it was already hard enough to do this one, and we have too many other things to get done before
the W word.
Yeah, the W word or the S word starts flying. So
dry pour concrete and concrete in general is warm weather activities for me anyway. I consider it. So
yeah.
So check it out. Pretty cool, huh?
Yep.
This ended up being 11 feet wide between the posts. And
20 deep.
20 deep. Probably 19-ish because we didn't go all the way to the front. You know, but 19 to 20 feet deep. So that's a lot of concrete. Like I said, 150, 60-pound bags. So
let us know what you guys think.
Yeah.
Did we do a good job? Do you think this is going to work for us for solving the dirt issue?
Yeah.
And make sure you give us a thumbs up.
We appreciate it. Helps our channel.
Yep,
we would like to get a little bit of momentum here the last couple months of the year, right?
Yep, we have a big goal. We need about 9,000 more subscribers. By the end of the year, we're going to do some really awesome giveaways if we reach that. So
we would love to give you guys some Christmas presents.
Yeah, we got some pretty awesome ideas, guys. So if you're watching for the first time,
subscribe.
Hit that subscribe button. And hit that thumbs up button because they both help us a ton. And we appreciate all the support.
And we try to have fun here. So that's another reason to subscribe. So appreciate you guys.
We have fun with my jokes at your expense.
Yeah. I've been the butt of jokes for 40 years. So I'm used to it. So guys, we will see you in the next video, I hope. And best wishes.
Bye-bye.